As we get older, of course, the desire to turn back the hands of time, the cruel hands of time, seem to increase day by day. We'd love to have the healthy, vibrant skin of our younger years. So we found a place that can help with that. Lauren's on location at Skin Secrets to find out how we might be able to get our wish. Lauren, what else are you learning out there?
Well, we're learning all ways to make you beautiful no matter your age. Sometimes it's not always the cruel hands of time, Doug, that people are trying to combat here. Sometimes it's just doing the best with what you have and making your features really pop. And one way that you can do that, a lot of us ladies know, is with your eyebrows and making sure they're nicely manicured, but also noticeable and defined. So we've got our friend Rachel Hamilton here again, explaining to us one of the many services that they offer here at Skin Secrets, and we've got a beautiful model here, Bethany, that she's doing some brow work on. So tell us what you're doing, Rachel.
Well, right now we're just tinting her brows.
Okay.
You know, most of the time the brow, of course, once you get the shape, and you can do that by tweezing, by waxing, you know, now we want to add a little bit more definition and a little bit of color.
Right.
So what we're doing is we're just doing a tint on her, so that's going to give her a little bit more definition.
Okay.
Now, this is great for every day. Now, special occasions, she still may want to go in with a little brow powder if she's really wanting to focus on the brows, want to fill in a little bit. But this is just going to give her a little bit more definition, and it's one of the more popular services that we do here.
Okay. And how long would something like this last?
It just depends. About 3 to 4 weeks typically. I have found with patients, the more often they do it, the longer it's going to stay for them.
Oh, okay.
So that tint seems to last a little bit longer. If you're using a little more aggressive skincare product, something with like benzoyl peroxide in it, you may have to do it a little bit more frequently because that benzoyl peroxide can actually sort of neutralize the tint just a little bit more.
Sure. Well, we were talking about earlier how brows are really kind of hot right now. There's been a lot of focus on a really nicely defined brow. And for some women, especially that have that fair, very fair hair, sometimes the fair skin, and you can barely see the eyebrows on it, it really can make the face pop once they do bring those brows out, right?
It really does. I mean, I'm blonde, very blonde, and my eyelashes and my eyebrows are very, very white blonde. So I do have to tint, and then I do have to fill in. You know, and another thing is we do the lashes as well, especially when they're very, very fair.
Yes.
The lashes make a big difference too.
So you can tint those as well, right?
You can, yes. And we use a specific tint that's formulated for the eyes, the lashes, and the brow. So we're not using a typical hair dye that could actually harm the eye.
So it's very safe, and you guys are doing this, and what you can see, a relaxed kind of spa setting, but with all of the training and, you know, as we mentioned, medical offices right next door.
Exactly. And this is where we do all of our other services as well. Our microdermabrasions, we do micro needling, micro peels. You know, all of our aesthetic services are actually done here in this environment. So even though it's a medical grade service, you're still in this nice relaxing atmosphere.
Which I think takes a lot of the scariness out of coming into a med spa when you're not sure what you're experiencing. It's just like a day at the spa in many ways.
Exactly.
And coming up next, we're going to see the more med side of that with the laser treatments that you all offer. Again, we've got those dermatologists right next door to make sure everything is safe and medically supervised. We're going to check out the services they offer with that coming up in just a little bit. Guys, back to you.